What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another career video. Today we got one of those good old third line, fourth line guys who didn't play a very long time but did spend some time in the NHL. Easy career video to turn out. And also, one of my I hate when it black screens like that. 1 second. There we go. One of my favorite players when he was with the Blackhawks for the short amount of time he was there. Not only because of his name, but because he made one play that would end up being a game changer in the 2014 playoffs. 2004, Peter Regin is drafted in the third round, 87th overall, but he doesn't make his debut until 2008-09. So, 05 of course is the lockout. 06, 07, 08. That's 4 years after he's drafted. 11 games played, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, and he does not play in the playoffs for the Senators that year because they don't make the playoffs that year. 2009-10 is his big year. Like most guys have a sophomore slump, this was his sophomore height. 13 goals in 75 games, 13 goals, 16 assists, 29 points. And you think maybe there is something there. 29 points in his first full season. And then in the playoffs, he plays 6 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points, as the Penguins best them in 6 that year. And you think there's something there. 2010-11, he plays 55 games, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points. A little bit of a drop-off in production there, as well as games played. No playoffs for Ottawa, or played with Ottawa. 2011-12, he plays 10 games with Ottawa, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Does not play in the playoffs. And then 2012-13, in his final season with Ottawa, he plays 27 games, no goals, 3 assists, 3 points. Before he signs with the New York Islanders in the free agency of 2013, he plays 44 games with the Islanders, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. The Islanders realize they're not in a playoff spot, so they trade him. They trade him to Chicago with Pierre-Marc Bouchard, who I honestly had no clue was part of this trade. I remember when Regin came to the Hawks, I don't remember Bouchard ever putting on the Hawks uniform. It may have been just been a cap dump at the time. And that's in exchange for a 2014 fourth-round pick. It did not even say on the NHL Trade Tracker website who that fourth-round pick was. So after the trade, he plays 17 games with Chicago, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. In the playoffs, he plays. I only thought he played more than this, but he only played 5 games, no goals, no assists, no points. Although he should have 1 assist on the game winner in Game 6 against the Minnesota Wild and Patrick Kane. He slips the puck back. The Minnesota player touches it, but it goes right to Kane, so he doesn't get the assist. And Kane goes around Brzgalov. He shoots. He scores. The Hawks go on to the Western Conference Final, where they eventually should have repeated, but they lose to LA in Game 7, which we won't talk about. 2014-15, he stays with Chicago, 4 games played, no goals, 1 assist, 1 point, and did not play in the playoffs that year. Thus would end his NHL career, surprisingly. His totals, 243 games played, 23 goals, 44 assists, 67 points, 11 games played in the playoffs, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points, all came in that 6-game span up here. And it's a shame, because cool name, made one good play that I can remember. Made the airplanes eventually come to my house because you can just hear them right now. And was traded with Pierre-Marc Bouchard for a 2014 fourth. That is Peter Regin for y'all. Went on to play overseas afterward like he did before his career. He's a Danish player, so he played in a few leagues in Europe. But yeah, that's going to be all I have for you guys today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.